So something really funny that I noticed on the internet for the last, 3-4 years, is that literally no one promotes these OnlyFans models better or more than all of these guys that claim to be conservative, traditional, anti-feminists, anti-OnlyFans. No one promotes these women like those guys. These guys are literally the ones that spend the most amount of time talking about and thinking about these OnlyFans models, and then they go and tell everyone else what these OnlyFans models are up to. I literally would not know who Bonnie Blue is or what she's doing if it wasn't for these guys. I do not care how many men she sucks off in a day. I do not care. Stop telling me. All of these guys, all of these like masculinity podcasts, all of these YouTube channels that claim to be teaching men, helping men, and realistically all they do is just shit on women, complain about women. It's pathetic. But anyway, what I was saying is, if it wasn't for all of these guys that non-stop talk about women, non-stop talk about OnlyFans models, first of all, not only would I and probably a lot of other people not know who these women are, but I guarantee you that these women wouldn't even be making the amount of money that they make if it wasn't for all of these retards talking about these women non-stop, making all of these videos, making all of these podcasts with these women. And this is a perfect example of that. Andrew Tate doing a podcast with Bonnie Blue, this is literally marketing for Bonnie. Every single one of these OnlyFans models wants to go on these podcasts because every single time they get a new subscription, they get thousands of new subscriptions to their OnlyFans every single time whenever they go on these podcasts. It's like this podcast got 2 million views in 2 days. How are you people gonna complain about the amount of money that this woman makes and then give her this much attention? This woman probably got like 20,000 new subscriptions to her OnlyFans at least, thanks to Andrew Tate promoting her. And I also want to say, this podcast is literally the worst example of goy slop that I have ever seen. Now, if you don't know what a goy slop means, the word goy is what Jews call non-Jews, because in their book, in the Talmud, it basically says that the Jews are the chosen people and the non-Jews are basically cattle. So basically, when someone says goy slop, that can refer to like fast food, unhealthy food, but it can also be used to refer to entertainment. Like, for example, Marvel movies oftentimes get called goy slop. Sports oftentimes get called the goy slop. This podcast of Andrew Tate talking to like the biggest on the planet, this is the worst example of goy slop I have ever seen. This podcast, Andrew Tate talking to a the fact that 2 million people tuned in to listen to these two people have a conversation, it's like, who the gives a what Bonnie Blue has to say? Honestly, like, I think that you have to be a to listen to what Andrew Tate has to say, but whatever, I guess I can kinda understand why people wanna listen to this guy. And it's really difficult for me to not consider all of these people that clicked on this podcast and listen to it for over 2 hours. It's really difficult for me to not agree with the Jews and not consider those guys goy. It's really hard to not consider those people cattle.